Your news for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. I'm Holly Thompson. We begin with developing news. This is out of West Tennessee, where the National Guard is on the ground in Memphis.
I'm Jerry Askin. White House officials made their way to the Bluff City Wednesday, giving a pep talk to the Memphis Safe Task Force, which consists of multiple agencies. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi, U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, and the man in charge of the Memphis Safe Task Force, head of the U.S. Marshal Service, Gaddy Serralta, all were in town. They spoke in Shelby County to address the local, state, and federal law enforcement officers. Now, uniformed National Guard troops and vehicles were seen Wednesday at a Memphis Safe Task Force staging area. Their arrival marks the next step in the Memphis Safe Task Force initiative, which launched Monday with a dozen law enforcement agencies across the city. Bundy says 53 people have been arrested in the first 48 hours, along with 20 illegal guns taken off the streets. We played those comments to get reaction on the streets about the Memphis Safe Task Force, and here's what people told us.
I love the idea of the federal government supporting local and state government when local and state government have either not been able to control the violence or have chosen not to control the violence by not prosecuting those violent offenders.
There's some truth in it, but, you know, we as a people, man, you know, as a community, we got to come together. We shouldn't have no National Guard coming here. What they're telling me, they can't control the crime. The police can't control the crime, bro. You know, and you know, so they got to call outside help, you know. We don't know what's going to happen, you know.
And the only woman on Tennessee's death row is set to be executed now next year. Krista Gail Pike is scheduled to be put to death. This is September 30th. Now, she was convicted for the murder of Colleen Slimmer. That was back in 1995. It happened near the University of Tennessee. Pike was sentenced to death at 18 years old. She will be the first woman to be put to death in Tennessee in more than 200 years. New video shows country music star Morgan Wallen being arrested for throwing a chair off a Broadway rooftop bar last year. Now, the body cameras appear to capture Wallen and his bodyguards trying to get out of trouble, even calling Eric Church for help.
You don't see anybody throw anything. You don't have witnesses. You're accusing.
We've not tried to cause no problem, man. I don't know why.
Wallen was charged with reckless endangerment and was sentenced to 7 days in alcohol rehab. Now, we reached out to Wallen's attorney about this new video, but they did not respond to our request for comment. In East Tennessee, Sevier County is stepping in to pay to keep parts of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park open amid the government shutdown. We know some picnic areas are closed. Some visitor centers also shut down right now. Sevier County government officials say last week the county began trying to iron out a plan so they can step in and fund the $90,000 a day it takes to operate the park. For local tourism, county leaders say now is still a good time to visit the Smokies.
There are always countless ways to explore the great outdoors. You can always enjoy nature, whether it's enjoying our self-guided fall driving tours or checking out some of our great adventure attractions like zip lines, helicopter tours. There's always a way to experience fall in the Smoky Mountains, no matter what.
Now, the agreement between the National Park Service and the county comes with an upfront payment of more than $600,000.
The government shutdown also is raising questions about housing in Memphis. Housing authorities have reserved funds to cover Section 8 and public housing through November. That means no rent increases or eviction threats in the immediate future. If the shutdown drags on, landlords could begin asking tenants to pay more. But there are groups like the Memphis Public Interest Law Center say they'll step in to help. So if the government remains shut down after that November deadline, we'll be sure to update you on how that could impact tenants. From the Action News 5 studio here in Memphis, I'm Jerry Askin. Now back to you.
A new report ranks Tennessee as one of the top states in the country to ban books in public schools. But America says between July of last year and June of this year, more than 6,800 books were banned in the U.S. Tennessee came in at number 3 in the country to ban the most books with more than 1,600. Florida ranked number 1 with 2,300. According to PEN America, nearly 23,000 books have been censored in the U.S. since 2021. All right, we know many of you are ready for fall weather, but our lazy summer temperatures are not moving. They're sticking around. Checking in with First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro for the latest. Hey, Stefano.
Hey there, Holly. Yeah, they really just don't want to go anywhere, but we do have a little cool down coming our way by next week. It is going to stay dry and stay sunny, though, across the state as we head through our day today all the way into tomorrow, as temperatures are expected to hang out in the 80s and not going to budge all that much going into the weekend as well. Futurecast is dry for quite a while here. The weekend's in great shape. We're starting in the 50s and 60s, ending up in the low, mid, and maybe even the upper 80s with good sunshine the entire weekend. Now, beyond the weekend, we'll watch for some rain showers. Monday looks dry. This isn't very high resolution, but you still get an idea here that late Tuesday into Wednesday, we do have a better chance at some showers and maybe even a couple of thunderstorms. With that will come a very brief cool down.
All right, with the latest, thank you. Tennessee is now ranked as one of the worst states in the country for mental health. Mental Health America just released its 2025 report for how states compare when it comes to overall well-being. Tennessee came in at 44. Mental Health America says the ranking is based on 17 different measures. They include accessibility to mental health resources, depression, and substance abuse issues. Well, a huge victory for Nashville SC. The city's professional soccer team just took home the club's first trophy in club history after winning the U.S. Open Cup final last night. Just a little excited, huh? We know the boys in gold won their first trophy in its 6th season as an MLS franchise. The club from Music City prevailed in a 2-1 finish against Austin FC. Way to go.
We deserved it. I think the whole game, I think it showed like the game plan worked, and yeah, it was good performance, but yeah, we deserved it.
Way to go. Cheering them on. The team celebrating their first trophy in club history and the first for a pro sports team in Tennessee. You can stream Tennessee in 10 daily to get stories from across the state. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your Thursday, everybody.